What's up, YouTube? BK with BK Gaming 9000 here. We are finally back. It is Tuesday. You know what that means. Destiny Reset is here, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it by talking about the Nightfall. This week's Nightfall is the Will of Crota. It's the one where you have to go get the Will of Crota from the Death Sisters, and you run it back in time, and I believe the Spindle mission is also tagged in this one as well, but nothing if you already have the Spindle mission, or if you want another way to get the Spindle mission besides having it on the Nightfall, you can just go to the mission and select Heroic on it. So the boons for today are Epic. Heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. You have Arc Burn. Arc damage from any source is greatly increased, so get your Zalo supercells out and your Arc snipers. Small arms, so again, get your Zalo supercells out. It'll do twice as much damage. Grounded. You do take more damage while airborne, so keep your feet on the ground. And Ironclad, where more enemies have shields. So the shields shouldn't matter considering you have 2 burns if you are using the Zalo Supercell. I do recommend using that. A lot of people don't like it, but it actually works pretty darn well. So jumping over from the Nightfall, let's go ahead and talk about the Heroic Strike. So the Heroic Strike playlist this week has Heroic. Enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. It has Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased, so go ahead and get your nades out as well as your Void snipers. And then it has Brawler, where Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. I find that I don't use that often, but you know, it helps sometimes. And then Ironclad, more enemies have shields. So this one you have Void Burn, the other one you have Arc Burn. So moving on here, the Daily Heroic story is the Last Rites. Still hasn't been the one that I've been searching for, but I have a feeling that's going to come on the 13th or something like that. So keep your eyes out for that. Today's is Rumble, and then for the week it's Mayhem Rumble. So get your legendary marks here. This is also a good time to talk about the Heroic Strike playlist and say that you can get your Radiant Treasures as well as 30 legendary marks. And speaking of the treasures, you can still get your Sterling Treasure if you complete the level 41 Arena of the Elders, the Prison of Elders here, as well as 30 legendary marks. So speaking of the Elders, let's go ahead and talk about Challenge of the Elders this week. So Challenge of the Elders, the first boss is the Overmind Minotaur, which is Vex. The second round is Psylocke the Defiled, which is Hive, and the third round is the Pilot Servitor, which is Fallen. And your modifiers are Airborne. Players deal more damage while in the air. Brawler, melee damage is greatly increased, as well as the bonus modifier for this week is the Super Kill bonus. So go ahead and get your Warlocks out, get your Storm Trance going, and go to town with that. So let's talk about the raid this week. We have the Axis Challenge. Last week was Vasic. Hopefully you guys were able to complete it. This is the Axis Challenge, so remember, you just got to have the supercharged before you slam on Axis during all teleports of his phases throughout the whole encounter. Once you do that, you have completed the challenge mode and you get all your good loot. So let's head on over to the tower. Alright, Guardians, so we are here at Lord Shaxx. Let's go ahead and see what his weekly bounty for us is today. So his weekly bounty is a game of Rift. So that means you got to play the Rift game type. You got to complete 7 matches, get 50 primary kills, get 25 assisted kills, and stop the runner once. Stopping the runner is kind of difficult sometimes because of the fact that when you try to go for the runner, everybody's there. But I honestly don't have any issues doing so. So let's go ahead and head on over to the Iron Temple. Alright, Guardians, so we are here at Shiro 4 at the Iron Temple. Let's go ahead and see what he's got for us today. So he has Crushing Blows, which use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. Take that because you also complete that during the raid as well if you are interested in that. Complete public events in the Plague Lands. Pull the plug, kill fallen majors and ultras. Also take that because you can complete that in the raid. And complete patrols in the Plague Land. That's what I have from last time. So don't forget, if you have completed the Outbreak Prime quest and you want to help someone out, you can always pick up your unstable and charged SIVA engine replicas and help them out with that as well. So let's go ahead and see what Tyra has for us up here. Alright, Guardians, we are here at Tyra. Let's go ahead and see what she has. Yes, I want the noble path. She has the Memory of Scory with a straight strength roll this week. So if you're interested in Scory is good. This week is a straight up strength roll. Last week was intellect and discipline, so I would personally wait for a better roll. This one does have discipline on it, but I would wait for the intellect and discipline one. She also has the Memory of Radagast with intellect and strength. Gain the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword. Increase sword ammo capacity. And then you have the Memory of Galleon, where it has a discipline and strength roll. Grants a detailed radar. Radar persists when sighting with primary weapons. So that's always nice. So it kind of takes that third eye perk out of the weapon, so you can possibly get another perk to fill that void. And that pretty much does it, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please smack that like button, subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys in that next one. Peace.